All
Alright,
right, we're
I'm
back in a
recording
second,
now.
man.
Okay,
Okay.
so I did come with you that one time, Jay. I just came with you to the shop that one time, and you were really happy that I remember you were being like, "Oh, thank you. I can actually drive and talk to somebody."
I know. Well,
Oh,
that's the thing is I don't really like driving, but the issue with driving was because I was tired. And so days where I have to spend 3 hours driving, it was like I'm just driving from Niagara to Burlington and back. And so I'm just like
oh,
tired driving a straight line for 50 minutes.
yeah, yeah.
That was another problem. Getting home at like 7 sucks and then having to get up early. I hate that. No one wants to work like late hours. It's bullshit.
Yeah, no kidding. Talk to me about fucking late hour work at Griffin's, but
Yeah.
it's lame. But
And
what
I
was
was concerned that that's the kind of job I was going to have to do when I was done school. So I'm like, this is a complete waste, is what I was worried about.
yeah, I see.
And I might have been right because I'm not working in my field. I don't know. I'm technically doing more mechanical stuff than civil.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna fight that dog again, or that rat, or whatever it is. So
Yeah. Remember,
I
that
remember.
is optional
I know, I
if you
know.
decide you don't want.
If I fail so many times at it, then I'll yeah. But so I remember, yeah, I went that time with you, and you did a few tests or something.
Pretty sure I was doing hydrometers or something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, that was lab work, and I liked doing that because it was like so much more like what I want to do than fucking out on a construction site on a hot day carrying shit around.
well, I died immediately.
That sucks. I
That's
did watch you fight him though in your last fight.
Did you watch all the wait, which videos have you watched up to? Like, have you finished all the Dark Souls and you've watched some of the Final Fantasy ones? Is that
I'll tell you right now, I'm on Punk in Final Fantasy 6 or 8, part
okay?
6.
Yeah,
And then so that
one
means I have
more.
two left for Final Fantasy 6 if you include that one.
Right.
And I also haven't watched What the Hell Jerry.
Yeah. That would
And
I think that one would be okay if you're watching the video just 'cause oh shit, what the fuck? These things they toxic you? Oh my
yeah,
god.
also going around picking up concrete samples is not too annoying, so I didn't have too much of a problem with that.
Wait.
Although you always end up doing it on Saturday, which is gay.
I I lost a lot of health for no reason right there and died. I'd be interested to see what happened there.
Maybe you bleeded,
Well,
bled.
oh maybe. You know what? And the fact that there's four of those goddamn little things there makes this fight so much harder.
Have you tried getting a bow, or does that aggro the
It
boss? Just
aggroes
shoot.
the boss when you hit him with anything.
Oh.
We'll see. I remember the first time I killed them. It always seems like in this game I kill the enemies like the first time and then end up dying for some reason. But then the second time they just fucking wreck me. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I could do? Wait,
Nope.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, my shield! I must have hit the... I must have hit the right D-pad because I took my shield off and then I tried to block and I punched and then died. God damn it. This is
That's
not
one of those
going well.
only in video games.
Yeah.
Did you have you followed one of those giant mushroom things?
Those are
In
only in
Dark Souls 1, yeah, I fought him and I killed him. On my
Oh. I remember I watched one video of it and the guy got like punched in the face and like one shotted with it.
Yeah, that was that
we all know that. That's the
Homo
manly miner
Carl.
men. Manly miner men.
Homo Carl.
Stroke! Stroke!
Let me just, if I'm gonna die again, let me get my souls and then I'm gonna run over here and die. Actually, I only have 8,000 souls, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, bro. Homo call. Backstabber 2008.
Oh man, even through my shield, they bleed me. Through my
Mm.
shield, whenever they attack me, my bleed goes up, or poison, or toxic, or
Just,
whatever.
is it just a little bit?
No, it's like half of the gauge or more whenever they attack me with my shield up.
You can check, if you want to fight them, you can check which shields have more poison slash petrify block.
It's bullshit.
Also, when you did die, you didn't turn into a statue, did you? Because
No,
that would tell you petrify.
no, it was toxic.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Toxic, huh?
Okay, so what the hell am I doing here? Let's see.
Do-do-do.
Wow, why do you suck at throwing?
Eh.
It's literally like, I can't. Within 2 seconds, I'm toxic. And the boss only does like 2 damage to his buddies. Hmm. Interesting. I wonder how I beat this before.
Maybe you touched me.
I mean, it's possible, but
I don't know, man. I think killing the rats on the outside. Try like just running really far away. And does the boss usually get to you first, or the little rats
the
get to you
little rats
first?
gets me first. Maybe I just gotta.
Well, that's probably how you get rid of them, by running away a lot and just getting one and
Oh,
running
I see
away.
what you mean. I see what you mean.
And then after that, the boss seems like you could get him after a few tries. As long as those little minions aren't there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I hit him, but he didn't take damage.
I was gonna say that's great, but then you're like, but he didn't take damage. You're like, oh, that's the kicker.
And every oh god damn. Every attack from this fucking dog also takes away all my stamina.
You could try getting a shield that has better stability. You know what? I upgraded my shield to like +10 or +9 just to get more stability.
Hmm.
And then I also put on a ring that gave me stability. It was actually quite helpful.
Alright, what do I have here?
Yeah, it might be worth getting like a bigger shield for the stability boost, though.
I don't really have anything good.
Yeah, good shields are rare. You kind of have to look for them. So I beat the Shovel Knight expansion, or DLC.
Oh yeah?
At least on normal. Maybe I'll do it on New Game Plus later. Pretty cool.
Was it?
Yeah, I liked it. And what was amazing was that it was like, okay, you know how Shovel Knight, well, I don't know if you know this, but Shovel Knight, you're like, you can swing your shovel and you can bounce off people's heads, but then you find like 8 items that are all like have a unique effect that you can use a limited number of times. Like one of them is an anchor that you throw in an arc above your head. One is
Okay.
like a fiery wand that you shoot straight forward.
Hmm.
You know, they all have different kind of things that they do, which is cool. That's how it kind of like, oh, what are you going to use for what situation? Well, Plague Knight, he has the same like relic type system, although they're not called relics. But the way it works for him is that his relic ammo, quote unquote, is magic, so it refills, so he can use it more often than Shovel Knight.
Hmm.
But the other thing that's really interesting is that he has another mechanic, and that's bombs. With the bombs he throws are made up of 3 components, and each component has like 5 variable effects you can change to make like customizable bombs for every situation. And you
That
can
sounds
change them
fun.
whenever you can change them whenever you want. So it's like it's amazing how much like different like options for fighting there are with him. It kind of makes me wonder how the hell they're gonna make subsequent characters as unique
I'm
as Plague Knight.
giving a middle finger to my screen right now.
He died again.
It was like, okay, I'm gonna get the shield. The shield I was using was the best. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put some electric on my sword. I'm gonna give me some poison resist. I'm gonna give me this and that. It's great. I run in there. I slice, and with one slice, kill 3 of the rats. But as soon as they all attacked me at once, it was instant toxic. And then the other guy attacked me, and I died.
Nice. Fuck that boss, man. Just skip him.
I will. I think I'm going to because this is just stupid.
I never fought him just because he looked like a pain in the ass.
Oh,
That's
he's a
why
goddamn pain in the ass. That's for sure.
Jay, are you gonna get Guardians when it comes out?
Oh, is that Halo 5?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Be a reason to actually turn my Xbox on for the first time in months.
You know what? I used mine as a Blu-ray player recently.
That's what I was doing. I've used my PlayStation for it for the most part, but I'm like, well, I might as well turn this thing on every once in a while.
Yeah. We watched Kingsman and Guardians of the Galaxy before Patrick left to China.
Oh yeah. Movies.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Movies, those things that people do.
I like movies.
Yeah, no
Movies are pretty
kidding.
good.
No kidding.
I was thinking about seeing another one tonight,
God damn.
but I was like, the popcorn's not as enjoyable when you've had it the night before.
What did you see last night?
I saw the second Maze Runner movie,
What would you have seen tonight then?
Black Mass.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, Black Mass is just came out and it's not AVX, so I would have to show up really early. So I was like, I'll just see it next week.
Apparently it's pretty good.
Yeah, I looked on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got like a 70 or something.
A lot of people go say to see it just because Johnny Depp was so good in it.
Well, hey, if the main character is good in a movie, it's a good reason to see it.
Quite so.
But yeah, I think I'll see that next week.
Okay,
The
what?
Maze Runner movie was good. I consider it kind of like I don't know what you call the genre of films that are like, let's say Hunger Games, Maze Runner. I don't know, maybe Harry Potter, like late Harry Potter. It's like
Just
young
like
adult fiction.
young adult adventure, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it always has like kind of teenagers in it, and it's like fiction or fantasy, but they always kind of have a certain feel to them. And I kind of consider Maze Runner to me is like it's one of those kinds of movies. And but I think it's a bit more interesting in some ways than like Hunger Games and stuff. I don't know. It has its ups and downs, but it was not bad. It was interesting at least.
I remember the first one was at least okay.
The first one I hadn't seen it in so long, so I can't really remember. But I remember thinking the first one I had very few problems with it. The second one had a few things I'm like, that's a little silly, but I still thought it was interesting. Like for a movie that like kind of came out of nowhere, like I'd never heard of the series before. It's better than I would have thought it would have been.
I think it's a bunch of books, isn't it?
It is. It's definitely based off books. And
Like
also
most
what
movies these days are.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's also what's interesting too is that they don't do like shitty romance the way every other young adult fiction movie's done recently. Like in the second one, what was it? In the first movie, there's a guy and a girl who you're like they're gonna get together, and they
Yeah.
kind of get together. And then the second movie, it ends up turning out that they're like they are not getting along at all in a way where it's like they have completely opposite beliefs on what they need to be doing,
Uh-huh.
and one ends up like betraying them at the end of the movie, and I'm just like, what a fucking bitch! I hope he killed her.
Wow, I hope he killed. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Yeah. Sorry.
Corporal.
But I was kind of like it because I mean, I'm hoping it's not going to be like just an on and off relationship type of thing. To me, it seems serious enough that like, no, it's over. It's over.
Oh yeah. I think they're making like 4 movies out of it or something.
Or I was expecting the next one to be the last one. How many books are there?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
You know what?
Maze
Hunger
Runner.
Games split the last one into 2 movies, and I really don't know if that was good because the ending was it was so anticlimactic. The Hunger
There's 5 books.
Oh, well, that's fine, I guess. But The Hunger Games is 3 books, and they split the last one into 2, so there's going to be 4 movies. And I don't agree with that at all. The ending, like the last Hunger Games movie, the second half of the film just lacked a suitable climax, which I think is really shitty. Like, it was an okay movie. It was interesting. But, like, not having, like, a good climax to me is just kind of a problem, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, sure, if you're invested and you want to see what happens to these characters and stuff, then yeah, it's still like a movie you'll want to see, but it's just not as good as it could have been.
I don't even remember most of like the Hunger Game movies, the latest ones.
You know
I've
what?
seen them. I just don't remember much.
I remember the least of the third movie out of any of the 3 that I've seen, and that's
Well, yeah, I'd say the most too. Yeah.
yeah, and that says something about lacking a climax, in my opinion. 'Cause I think
Well, the first one was all about the games, and the second one was kind of about the games, and also like the politics side of it.
Yeah.
And I think the third one's just a lot of politics about it, isn't
the
it?
third, yeah, exactly. The third one is all about the politics, and like I said, I'll say it again. Not having a real climax means it's literally just like politics exposition. You know,
Wait for the next movie.
there's a kind of interesting scene at the very end of the movie, and then it ends. But it's not like super exciting. It was very short. See, the first and second movies, there was like things about it where it's like whoa, what the hell's gonna happen? You know, like the whole Hunger Games parts of it are interesting and exciting, even the parts that
Yeah.
are kind of quiet.
I think that's why I like the first one the most out of it, just because it's all about the Hunger Games.
Yeah, first one's really good.
And then it's kind of like, it's okay.
Yeah, I kind of wonder. Maze Runner is when I first saw Maze Runner, it was like this is like the Hunger Games, but instead it's like a maze, you know.
Yeah, yeah, kind of.
But then it ends up changing. It's similar yet different in that they are once again they're against the organization that set everything up. But how the story is going is that they're like instead of political, it's more like guerrilla warfare, turning towards that kind of
Oh, you
way.
fucking get over here! No. Well,
Huh.
so yeah, I stopped fighting that boss.
Good. You should just skip them.
I mean, I did beat him the first time. I remember, like, the only problem
Patrick, just because you're on
is
camera
those.
doesn't mean you have to lie.
I'm not lying. I beat him last time. I had problems with him last time. I had a lot of trouble with him last time. The first time, I mean, like, when I first played through the game. But I mean, like I was saying, the only problem I had is those stupid things. And if I'm not blocking, then they attack me. My toxic meter goes up by like 80 or 90% in one attack. And if
Uh-huh.
I am blocking, it's like 60% with one attack.
Oh.
And there's four of them. So if they hit me once or if they hit me twice, then I'm toxic and I die. Pretty much, there's nothing I can do. Because then if you try to drink a Estus, the boss hits you. So he's a very, very difficult boss. Maybe I'll come back another
Right.
time, but he's tough. Tough as definitely
Nailed.
tougher than balls because balls are not tough at all.
Well, what about nails? Nails are pretty.
Well, I don't know. Nails can be bent pretty easily.
Well, they hold up buildings though, man.
Yeah, they're
Well,
pretty tough.
that's what's
They
like
don't
a
fight
lot of.
back though.
I guess that's when you say like tough as nails. You mean like a lot of nails.
They mean Nails Mahoney.
Oh,
He's a pretty tough guy. I can.
Yeah, he's a really
say.
tough guy.
oh, this place?
No, that guy.
Wait, wasn't really? I didn't
Nails
know.
Mahoney's a person.
You know what is the point of this place either? I know there's a campfire here, but there's a lot of just enemies that attack you on sight.
Talk about the Pharaoh stores.
No, I'm talking about the Brightstone Cove Seldora.
Oh yeah, that place is surprisingly weird in how easy the enemies are.
It's just a weird place.
Actually, you know what? They're tough in that they come in groups sometimes, but other than that, they're super simple enemies.
Yeah, and I wonder. Yeah, that's the thing is the groups are tough.
It's really short though.
Yeah, and what's up with the name? It's so weird.
Yeah. I don't that place is kind of interesting when you start getting deep into it. Like I think Dark Souls 2 has a big problem with like the areas not differentiating from each other very well.
You mean like in theme and stuff or what?
Theme and aesthetic. Like
Yeah.
when I first saw the game played through, I was thinking, okay, how do you get to the spider boss, and how do you get to the one of the other four great soul bosses? And I'm constantly mixing the areas up, and I still have to think about it really hard.
I still mix up a lot of areas because everything seems a little more ambiguous in this game.
A little more gray and a little bit more like just dead grass everywhere. And
It's just dead grass. There's broken houses. There's nothing quite as amazing as like when you see like, oh, I'm in fucking Sen's Fortress and I'm in, like there's just
Sen's
like
Fortress was like, yeah, like obviously we're not talking about in Orlando because you could say, well, what about Drang Lake Castle? Like, yeah, Drang Lake Castle's unique, but before that,
yeah,
there's everything feels kind of same faggy.
yeah, I do agree. Unfortunately,
Like in Dark Souls 1, you had Darkshire and Sen's Fortress, which were very different. And then remember Duke's Archive? Hell, was that super
yeah, that
different.
was a really cool place. And
and
each
then
place had such interesting, unique enemies too.
And then the New Londo Ruins, that was like, sure, it was dank, but it was like the dankest place in the world.
You know what though? That place was super cool because it was so fucking like haunted looking.
Well, that's the thing. Is like,
You know?
yes, it was dank and dark, but it was like the dankest, darkest place in the game.
No
So
kidding.
that,
And it was like this is how you get to the fucking abyss because it's so dank.
Yeah.
You know. So
yeah, it gets danker the deeper you go.
right into my like my abyss. I mean, right into my
dark-
abyss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the only parts in Dark Souls 1 that kind of like mushes together is like the whole Undead Burg and beginning area, but I think that's kind of intentional.
Yeah, you know what? And when you have Undeadburg in the beginning area, I kind of feel just like, meh, yeah, they're the same area. It's fine. I feel like that's fine.
Yeah. It's like it's Undeadburg, it's Lower Undeadburg, and then like the Asylum, they all kind of felt like the same aesthetic to me, but it felt okay because it's like the intro still.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end this episode. I didn't realize it's 20 minutes long. See you
Okay.
next time
Oh,
on
okay.
Castle.
Crashers.
I was thinking that. I didn't really want to say it though, because this castle
End the episode.
this castle's already crashed, and I feel like somebody just might get offended